world aches for your gifts. I will explain. First, I'll show you this new puzzle toy, this hashtag or pound sign, depending on how old you are, that I will disassemble as I talk. Wow, the ball in the middle. You see that? Ball in the middle. I'm gonna get that ball in the middle. Amazing. Okay. So, what are those gifts that the world aches for? This is very personal, and there are a few things I think are important to keep in mind if you don't know, or you're uncertain, or you feel disheartened about what your gifts might be. Yeah. One of them is that it's more important to have like a passion or a drive or like desire to improve at the skill or objective or keep pursuing it in the face of obstacles or uncertainty. Like that desire is more important than being good at it. Yeah, because like most likely, even if you're have some inclination towards some skill, you're naturally good at it. Even so, starting out, you'll probably be kind of meh or even bad at the thing. Ask me how I know. Yeah, so it can be helpful to be patient with yourself and find things to enjoy in that initial beginner stage of being bad, trying to figure out whether it is actually a gift or something you want to pursue beyond some initial exploration. In finding your gifts, I also encourage you to, if you don't know what they might be, like try out different stuff. Like maybe take a month and once a week, explore something totally different. Like maybe one's more physical, one's more mental, one's more artistic, and one's more communal or collaborative. There's some phrase that comes to mind that like the difference between bad and worse reveals good. That is to say, with that month example, like if you imagine you do 4 different things across the month, and with 3 of them you're just like, oof, pretty awful at, you don't really care to pursue them further, they weren't enjoyable in the process. But for one of them, your results were just like meh, and you are curious to see what would happen if you kept going for it. You were worse at 3 of those things, but only bad at one of them. So that contrast suggests that maybe it could be worthwhile to keep exploring that thing you were just bad at. Okay, so let's say you found what could be a gift. You have some drive or passion, you're committed, you want to see it through to wherever it's going to take you. Please do all that. I feel like the world has an infinite appetite for people in their gifts, in their passion, in their service. And it doesn't have to be a big like save the world or a creative thing or like a global reach thing. It can just be like being a loving like sibling or friend or coworker. Like if you're good at seeing the essence of people and telling them what that is in words, please do that. Like giving specific compliments, that's a gift. Not everyone's really good at that. If you're great at crafting emails, please share your banger emails with whoever it is, coworkers, your audience, whoever. And people don't want to receive them, that's their thing to take care of. If you're just like a wonderful manager of people, please manage the people well in the organization. Like those are needed gifts. Not everyone has them. That's one point I want to emphasize, that it may not be obvious to you what a gift is. It can be helpful to ask for reflections from people who are close to you. Just like you can say, hey, what do you think comes really easy to me, or what do you think is really effortless for me to do that's not the case for everyone? Yeah, I know that sometimes it's not obvious that a thing is our gift, because it's just like we see it as a natural part of life. Like, oh, doesn't everyone want to just understand their bottlenecks and figure out what's wrong with themselves and lovingly, strive to be better and improve themselves? No, not everyone wants to do that, but I do. So I guess that could be one of my gifts. Yeah, use that framework to apply to what is standing out in your life, or reflections you receive from people who know you well. Okay, so you know your gift. You know that the world really is ready to receive it whenever you're ready to keep giving it. There's an infinite appetite there. What else? Yeah, there's something around like the long-term nature of giving your gifts that I want to talk about. Yeah, it's really important to like take care of yourself the whole way through. There may be temptations at times, like especially once you're more established or known, or like people expect maybe to receive your gift on a regular basis. It could be in a work context, or it's like personal endeavor. You may be in a community of people who you're giving your gift to. Yeah, take care of yourself. Like, if it feels like an energy drain to do the thing, definitely maybe like pause or pivot, or like just understand the whole environment you're in. Like, what is causing this energetic drain around something that's so like natural and you desire to give? Like, what's happening there? Because ideally, giving of the gift would fuel you and energize you, and be a self-reinforcing cycle where the more you give, the more you want to give, and the more it energizes you. So if that's not happening, I encourage you to take a moment to consider what that is. Could it be it's cutting into your sleep time, or you feel some internal pressure from your audience, or like work people or the community who expects to receive it, or you're overcommitted, like you're just spending more time on it than you have the energy to give. Yeah, so consider like the marathon nature of a life of service and giving gifts. Yeah, make sure you'll be still good to go beyond the current week or month or even year of contributing this gift to the world. Yeah. Also, like, no gift is too small. I said this a little bit earlier, but just like cooking a delicious meal for loved ones or friends, that's a gift. That's enough. If you know about fashion and a friend is kind of a fashion disaster, just nudging them towards a more beautiful wardrobe for themselves that's resonant with their personality, that's a gift. Yeah, there's no hierarchy of gifts. Like, yes, some things have more impact or wider reach, or could like save more lives, or there's different metrics we could apply, but you are you are a uniquely individual person. Like, your gift to give is uniquely yours, and so it's pointless to say like, oh, I'm not saving lives, or I only my art is only enjoyed by like a handful of people. None of that is important. What's important is like honoring your internal resonance with the gift. Like, you can't control how many people it impacts, or like what the measurable effects are. There are so many like intangible things. Like, you could send a text message and like someone reads it, sees it like on the train, someone else sees it. It's not its intended recipients, but they see a word there and they are inspired to go off and do some wonderful thing. Like, you really can't know the full effects of the way you are in the world. Hope that made sense. It's all to say, like, don't sell yourself short. Like, yeah, I encourage you to be your biggest advocate, because yeah, sometimes there are like tests in life where like people might put you down, or if you get ignored a lot, like that's a temptation to quit or like stop doing what you feel called to do. And yeah, the most important thing is like how it feels internally. If that drive and resonance is still there, when there are obstacles and uncertainties, that suggests it's your gift. So please do what you need to do to take care of yourself to keep giving it. Yeah, and there are so many little ways to get started. Like if you feel called to explore guitar, just like strum. You don't have to make a song or set up a performance at a bar or a coffee shop. Just, find an instrument, go to a music store, strum it and see how it feels. If you feel like called towards calligraphy, just use the pen you already have and try writing a friend's name. Send it to them. I encourage you to find like the smallest version of what could be your gift if you feel called to explore it. You don't need to like buy all the supplies and set aside a ton of hours at the start when you're just really trying to feel for yourself if this is your gift to give. As for myself, I thought puzzle disassembly might have been one of my gifts, but we are again stumped. The hashtag, the #, no. I feel like being a 2-striker with these puzzles is a good tempo, so I guess I'll be back with this one tomorrow. And, I guess we'll see. I hope this talk has maybe shifted or nudged something for you internally around how you relate to your gifts or what you think could be your gifts, or if you're in some burnout phase or reevaluating relationship with your gifts. I hope something here has been of service to you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This has been day 8 of vlogging every day in April. I will see you tomorrow.